Hello and good morning. Welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History. What happened today in history?
Historical calendar.
And on thisday.com.
For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting that we may gather throughout the show as well, check the underbar in the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander.
I am who is Ella.
Scott goes first.
Oh.
I'm Scott.
And I am who is Alice.
And I'll bring up the rear. Meet Cleaver.
The butt of every joke. Hey, you said you'll bring up the rear.
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
He's up on my rear.
We're a little far for that.
Wow, we're just getting started.
Oh, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, August 21st, 2022. So, Mr. Scott, why don't you start us out in the year 1264?
Gotcha. All right. So 1264, Kublai Khan accepts the surrender of his younger brother Arik at Xanadu at the end of the Mongol Civil War.
Huh.
Never heard of that.
No, I've heard of Kublai Khan. So.
The Mongol Civil War?
Yeah.
Oh, we got an amazing hat. Look at the size of that hat. Oh my god.
Wow.
Hang on, let me get into events here real quickly. I'm just getting into the website.
It's like some Aladdin stuff right there.
It's like what?
Aladdin type
yeah,
stuff.
Sultan hat.
That is one hell of a turban.
Well, tell us about this guy. What happened here, Scott?
Alright, so 1541, Ottoman Turks under the Suleiman the Magnificent capture Buda, the capital of the Hungarian kingdom, and go on to dominate central Hungary for 150 years. Long time.
Yeah.
Jesus. Did you see what happened in 1321 right above it?
Give it to us.
Oh,
what
wow.
Yeah, 160 Jews of Chican, France were burned at the stake in 1321.
Wow, 160?
Yeah, you know me and my deaths.
Yeah, you know your deaths. Yeah, well, that's not as bad as like yesterday when Richard Lionheart, killed 3,000 Muslim prisoners, or was it Jewish? No, it was Muslim.
I don't know.
3,000 Jewish, I think. Whatever. Anyway, Scott, you have another one here.
I'll do my best. 1560, Tycho Brahe becomes interested in astronomy. Wow, that's when they started, huh?
Well, that's when he started. So
Yeah,
it's...
Tycho Brahe, this is when he started.
Look at that mustache, man.
Yeah, that's a mustache.
We've got a hat so far and a crazy mustache.
Yeah.
I wonder in 1560 what kind of magnification they had. You know, how are they looking at the stars? Just by the eye?
No, they have
no, they had telescopes back then.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
I wasn't around, I don't remember.
Wasn't Galileo around the 1500s too?
Telescope was invented in 1608, so this was 1560.
Oh, shoot, I guess not.
So this was before.
Right,
I didn't think so.
Wow.
That's why I said this was
just
probably
been
like the
observation.
beginning.
Yeah, with the naked eye.
Yeah.
You know?
This was the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Miss Alice.
What?
What happened?
Historical event? Oh,
What do you want? What do you want?
Ooh.
I want you to read what happened in 1673.
Ah, I see the. Oh, the Jaquois. The Jaquois here. In 1673, we have King Louis the 8th?
14th.
Or the 14th. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with my Roman numerals, you know that.
It's okay.
600 books to found the Library of l'Académie Française.
Nice.
Jaquois.
Yep.
Just the Jaquois. So, yeah, the Library of Jaquois.
Yeah.
600 books.
It's a lot of books.
Louis the 14th had done it. Well, that's
Wow,
cool.
This guy has a hat.
Oh, dude, where's Sohan when you need him for 1673?
1673? And why Sohan?
Yeah, I just want him to say it. Oh no, we would need muffins for that one actually. To try and pronounce that word.
Too bad Muffin's gone, so I miss him.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Kjik Duin del Routier.
Yeah. Well, Alice, why don't you read it, Miss Giggles?
Whoa, 1673, the sea battle of Kidjidone de Routier defeats English and French fleet.
Ah,
Kidjidone.
interesting. 1689, like, for a second I read that as the Battle of Dunkin' Donuts.
You should just read it anyway. She just brought it up.
1680, no, it's not my turn to read, you have another one. No. Just take 1718.
Oh, I do? Oh,
Yeah.
1718?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one I have, Charles the 7th? Or 6th?
Yeah, 6.
Or 4th?
6.
Yeah, Charles the 6th, in 1718, the Holy Roman Emperor Charles the 6th, Turkey and Venice sign a peace treaty.
Ah, that's cool.
Turkey and Venice. Good. Yeah, no, I was gonna say good food. Turkey and Venice.
Dude, look at that hat, man.
I know. That guy, that's a hat and a poof right there.
Look at that
He has like a long poof and like an outside poof. So that's like
Super poop.
A
Yeah.
long poof.
Look at that wool of a hair he has
Yeah.
going right there.
yeah. You have one more.
I have one more. Alright.
Could be a wig.
Yeah, probably. So we have a coup d'etat. In 1772, King Gustav III of Sweden completes a coup d'etat by adopting a new constitution and installing himself as the enlightened despot, ending 50 years of parliamentary rule.
Hey.
Getting close to the U.S. of 1776.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it just me, or are his eyes just like obscenely big? Like his
Look at those eyebrows too.
yeah,
Yeah.
his eyes look like they're magnified. Like it's a little big, you know.
He's got like fish eyes.
Yeah. Moving on up into 1808, during the Battle of Vimerio, British and Portuguese forces led by General Arthur Wellesley defeated French force under Major General Jean Andochi Junot near the village of Vimerio, Portugal, the first Anglo-Portuguese victory of the Peninsular War. Huh.
Ooh, he looks pompous. Look at that. He's all like,
Yeah.
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 In 1831, former slave Nat Turner led an uprising against slavery. Yeah, good old Nat Turner.
Hell yeah.
Wow, the drawing. He's holding a Bible in that drawing.
He's holding a
A
Bible,
Bible
and
and a sword.
Yeah. And he has a very displeased scowl upon his face. So, which I don't blame him, you know. I wouldn't be happy
Except
too.
God would die.
Oh, this is interesting. 1841, John Hampden patented the Venetian blind.
Hey.
Woo!
So, you know, the Venetian blinds, those are like those up and down ones, right? That rotate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So,
No,
like,
Venetian
The
blinds.
Venetian
Yeah.
blind.
Not, they're perpendicular, not vertical.
so
You're
the
gonna
ones
look it
behind
up, I
Alice, the ones behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Venetian blind. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's okay. You're right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's a horse, a truck there. A diesel just drove by.
The blinds in the
I
window
heard.
behind you, those were patented in 1841. That's interesting.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can't really
They're
see
kinda
mine,
broken
but
right now.
mine is kind of broken. But yeah, I have. They're up.
Well, you see mine's kind of a little swampy.
Well, mine, you can see right here. You see, like, you know, how it dips down because the bottom is like just, you know, like broken. So. Anyway, moving on up into 1914, during the U.S. Open men's golf at Midlothian Country Club, 21-year-old Walter Hagen held off amateur Chick Evans by one stroke to win the first of his 2 Open titles, the first of 11 major championships. Interesting.
You missed a whole bunch of Civil War battles too.
Well, why don't you? Well, where? Like.
Well, we can bring them up later. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Or we can talk about it in the Jabberwocky.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Scott. Oh, here we go. Baseball, perfect.
There you go.
Right. What do we got? Okay, 1931, Yankee slugger Babe Ruth becomes the first MLB player to hit 600 career home runs as New York defeats St. Louis Browns 11-7 at Sportsman Park. Wow, 600 home runs. That's like, the 500 is like a big number for anybody.
Nobody.
So doing that back in 19, and he did that without any, substances and HGH and all that stuff they
He
did.
was no Jerry Maguire. Yeah.
Well, hey, like that was back in the day where people actually, put in the work. Like,
Yeah.
you want something
That's
in life,
before
you
the
gotta
steroid
work for
era.
it. It's not just handed to you.
I think he did it on burger and beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
he had
Deadly
drinking.
Franks.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
the
if people
Babe.
know this, but Babe Ruth actually pitched for a little while.
Yes, he did. He was a pitcher
He was
when
a
he came up.
pitcher. Yep.
But he was a good hitter, man. That's for sure.
Yep, he's famous for the called shot, of course. But
Yeah, we called it. Yeah. I was doing the hand up gesture. I wasn't doing a Nazi salute. I was doing the.
Gotta get the finger in frame, so. You have another one, Scott.
1955, Emmett Till arrives in Money, Mississippi, a week before he is murdered. Oh, that's
Wow.
Money, Mississippi.
So there's a city called Money in Mississippi, and then he was murdered. Well, that sucks.
Well, who was he?
Let's see here. He was
It just says murder victim. He's a murder victim.
Oh wow, he was 14.
Jeez.
Oh,
so,
okay.
He was a black U.S. citizen. He was murdered in Mississippi at the age of 14 after reportedly flirting with a white woman. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ. Yeah.
That's eye-opening.
Yeah.
That was a no-no.
That's awful. Kidnapped and lynched. Wow.
Holy cow.
Jesus.
Damn. 2 things happened in 42 that you guys missed as well. 3 things.
Fill us in.
So, if you don't mind, 1942, transport number 22 departs with French Jews to Nazi Germany.
Oh.
Same day in 42, Walt Disney animated movie Bambi, based on the book by Felix Salten, was released. And also that same day in 42, World War II German children plants the Nazi flag on Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus. In the Caucasus?
The Caucasus. The Caucasus.
Caucasus, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
also Japan in 43 left the Aleutian Islands.
Huh. All right.
But that transport of the Jews is something else.
Yeah.
From France, right?
Those are worthy of note.
Actually, no. The 43.
Yeah.
The 43
Transport
is.
number 22.
Yeah. No. What you said here, the Aleutian Islands. Do you know where those are?
That's
Yeah, that
Like
like
over by- kind of in
Alaska.
Malaysia, isn't it?
Nope. It's Alaska. Scott's right. For a certain period
Wait.
of time.
Because wouldn't that be
I
somewhere
just
around?
said that.
Oh,
I just said that, didn't
Aleutian
I?
Islands, that's right.
Didn't I say that? I said it was Alaska because
Yeah.
that's where the
Yeah,
Aleutian.
you're right.
Yeah, because.
Oh yeah, I forgot the
So,
Aleutian Islands. Okay, yeah,
yeah. Like.
Because that's where the Aleutian Trench is, where all the freaking earthquakes happen.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
okay.
But for a small
That's right.
period
Like,
of
yeah, I
time.
forgot that they expanded that.
For a small period of time, there was sovereign U.S. Territory occupied by Japanese forces. They were trying to,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's
Yeah.
up in the Aleutian Islands that you're referring to?
yeah, Alaska, like
Yeah.
all the islands, that
Yeah,
trails.
yeah.
Those are the Aleutian Islands.
Yeah.
So they were up there.
I didn't realize.
yeah.
So the Japanese occupied
Yeah, like
them.
I said,
Yeah.
that's
In
the
World
Aleutian
War II, I
Yeah,
assume?
Trench. A lot of
43,
earthquakes
so,
happen up
they
there.
left.
Yeah.
So this is when they left.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
even tell if you could hear me now or
What's
not.
up?
Yeah,
What's up, Scott?
yeah, they left the Aleutian Islands.
Yeah. No, Scott
Can you
was-
guys hear me?
Yes. Can
Yeah.
you hear us?
I heard you. I was being
I
quiet.
can't even tell. There's just so many voices. I can't even tell. Yes. Okay, we're
Yeah, I was
good.
being quiet so I could hear you guys. So.
No, we got you nailing the Aleutian Islands in Alaska.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's what I said. The Aleutian Trench.
Yep. Moving on into 1961, U.S. country singer Patsy Cline recorded then struggling songwriter Willie Nelson's song "Crazy" in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
And,
It's
Nice.
such a sick name.
and Alice, your video is just dying. Like, I don't know what's going on, but, oh, there we go. Oh,
that'd be my plan.
okay.
That's such a 60s type of name, like 50s, 60s name.
Yeah, Natty Klein.
I'm
Patsy Cline?
freezing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. I've been having some really bad, Wi-Fi lately out here. It's been crazy.
Weird.
Have you had storms?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the
there's
last
been
couple of
solar
days. I'm
activity
assuming
too.
it's because of the, yeah, I'm thinking it's because of, the
Oh
solar
my
flares.
gosh.
I'm getting more affected by it.
Anyway,
You know,
1961,
Because I have a...
1961, Kenyan political
How do you
activist.
pronounce this guy's name?
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
1961, Kenyan political activist Jomo Kenyatta was released from jail after 9 years, imprisoned during 1952 Mau Mau rebellion with other nationalist leaders by British authorities.
Damn.
And Scott, what happened in
Weird
1968?
name. In 1968, Democratic Convention opens in Chicago, goes on to nominate Hubert Humphrey.
Yep. That's when they had the riots
Chicago.
in Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, here we go again with this picture, Scott.
Chicago.
Yeah, that's from yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, damn.
also in 1968, Warsaw Pact forces complete their invasion to Czechoslovakia by arresting the Czech leader Alex Dubček and forces him to sign the Moscow Protocols.
Huh.
Ooh.
Well, what are the
The
Moscow?
invasion.
What are the Moscow Protocols?
What are the Moscow Protocols? Let me look here. Oh, so there we go. The Moscow Protocol was a document signed by Czechoslovakia, blah, 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 after the Prague Spring. Let's see here. It's not telling me exactly what it is. The document included among its many expectations promises to protect socialism in Czechoslovakia, to act upon the promises made in the Bratislava Declaration, to denounce the 14th Party Congress and its resolutions, to restrain critical Czechoslovakia media, and to reject any interference in the Eastern Bloc by the United Nations Security Council. Wow.
It was
Damn.
signed to keep them in line.
Yeah.
To abide by the Russian
Chicken
document.
line.
Yep. One more, Scott.
Dude.
1986, Ian Botham takes world record 356 Test cricket something in the Oval. I don't know. I couldn't read that.
I think
don't
that's
know
Wicket.
what that means.
I think WKT
Wicket,
is
yeah,
Wicket,
versus
so
New
cricket,
Zealand.
Wicket.
Cricket
Yeah, it was
wicket.
against New Zealand too.
Yeah. At the Oval.
We had a band. Anything
Some
written
damn
about
Coup.
cricket.
Yeah.
Voyager 2.
Alice.
Yeah. Hang on.
Hey, we
Oh,
talked about
shit.
this yesterday as well.
Oh crap! 1986 as well. Lake Nyos, the volcanic eruption in Cameroon, releases a poisonous gas cloud of carbon dioxide, killing 1,746 people and 3,500 livestock.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then we got in 1989, we have the Voyager 2 begins a flyby of planet Neptune
Huh,
today in '89.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. We have another coup d'etat again in '91. Conservative coup in the Soviet Union is
yeah.
crushed by popular resistance led by Boris.
Yeah.
Yep.
Led by Boris what?
Yelp.
Boris Yeltsin
In 3 days.
in 3 days.
So
Yeah, sorry, yeah, we were just walking by and yeah, I was like, what?
moving
Apparently
on
his new Charger's out.
into 1998, P.W. Botha was found guilty of contempt for repeatedly ignoring the subpoenas to testify before South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission.
Look in 1992 first.
My
The US
birthday.
Marshal.
U.S. Marshal.
1992, U.S. Marshals move in on Randy Weaver's cabin in Ruby Ridge, Idaho, to apprehend him on firearms charges. An 11-day standoff ensued. Yep.
Is that what I think
Coming
that
for our
is?
guns.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, Ruby Ridge, man.
Yep.
Here, take this character and see if it just will work better.
Moving on up into 2004, U.S. super swimmer Michael Phelps won his 6th gold medal of the Athens Olympics, even though he didn't swim the final men's 4 times 100-meter medley relay. U.S. won in world record 3 minutes 30.68 seconds. So wow, so he got a gold without even participating. The amount of stroke this guy gets from pop culture is just ridiculous. So.
We must have been affiliated at it,
yeah.
So he's part of the team.
Yeah. Anyway, Scott.
Phrasing.
I'm a little confused by this one, but 2008 striker Carly Lloyd scores in extra time as the United States beats Brazil 1-0 to take the women's football gold medal at the Beijing Olympics, and that's spelled like American football.
No, I think it's soccer.
That's weird.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I know.
Soccer.
I'm just saying it's spelled like, like. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, they're
I
both
noticed
spelled the same, like because they're
because the striker is the front, like that's the.
Oh.
You got like striker, midfield, defense, and goalie, something like that.
That makes sense.
Ooh.
Tell me, does it make any sense? Our football, you can't use your foot. It's illegal. You can't kick the ball.
Well,
You mean like what field goal? Like what about?
Well, that's a field goal, but you can't run down the field and kick it.
True.
So we really don't use our foot.
Yeah. Well, I told you it's a foot long.
Yeah.
Like
no, I got that.
I
got that.
That's why it's called football, because it's based off of the unit of measurement, not how it's played.
Yeah.
So.
No, I got it.
Yeah. You have another one here, Scott.
2016 Kenyan runner Eliud Kipchoge wins the Olympic men's marathon gold medal at the Rio de Janeiro Games in a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 44 seconds. Beisha Lelesa in Ethiopia, second in 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 54 seconds, and Galen Rupp, U.S., third in 2 hours and 10 minutes and 5 seconds.
Dang. That's like marathon's what, 26 miles, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
So running 26 miles in slightly over 2 hours, damn. That's endurance right there.
Around 13 miles an hour.
I want to trek back here a second though, because I was looking at there's 2 things that happened the same day in 2013.
All right.
That I found of interest. In 2013, 21 people are killed in a flash floods in the Qinghai province in China. Also that same day, 37 people are killed and 16 are injured in a bus crash near Chin Sui Temple in Malaysia.
Dang.
Yeah, you know me and my deaths. I find most things kind of interesting. But then I'll move up to 2018. Oh wait,
2015.
2015.
Yeah, the British.
Oh,
one.
sorry. Okay. 2015. Terrorist attack on train between Amsterdam and Paris thwarted by 4 passengers overpowering the gunman happened.
That is interesting, but I'm talking about the first 2 2015s.
Oh, the first British unmanned drone hit on a UK citizen outside of a conflict. The ISIS fighter Riyad Khan in Raqqa, Syria.
So
and then
it sounds like he was a citizen of the UK and he joined the Taliban, or he joined ISIS, and then this was outside of a conflict, so we weren't actively at war or something, but he got killed by a drone. So that's crazy. But,
that's totally freaking interesting. Actually, also same thing in 2000. Well, not same thing, but in 2015 as well. After 108 years, a message in a bottle put in a sea by UK Marine Biological Association is announced found on a beach in Amrun, Germany.
Oh, jeez, 108 years.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
108 years old, like around the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing a story. I remember hearing a story where like someone put a message in the bottle, and then time went by, and then it was later found, and then they tracked down like the great grandchild of like whoever it was that this message was for, and it's just like, oh yeah, here's your letter, 2 centuries later, so it's crazy.
Oh jeez.
Anyway, moving on up into 2018, Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull called 4-1, a leadership vote, 43 to 35 over Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton. All right. What's a leadership vote?
Damn.
What is? Let's see here. Leadership vote. What is leadership election? A leadership election is a political contest held in various countries by which the members of a political party determine who will be the leader of their party. Okay, so that's interesting. So he called 4-1, the leadership vote, so he became leader of that political party. Huh.
Hey, you have one right between the two of the historic events right there. One that has to do with your state.
2018, California Representative Duncan Hunter was indicted for using campaign funds for personal expenses, including holidays and a flight for a pet rabbit.
No.
You sure
That's
this wasn't
a fail.
you?
Not a politician. No.
That sounds like an Alice move right there. Get in.
No.
Right there.
Arthur
His pet rabbit?
Arthur is getting pampered.
Arthur passed away, remember?
I know.
Fuck you.
For those
He's
who don't know,
he's in bunny heaven.
Arthur was her pet rabbit, and it unfortunately did not survive.
Yeah, it was sad, but it was
Anyway,
inevitable.
moving on up to 2018 as well, Michael Cohen, President Trump's personal lawyer, pled guilty to charges including illegal payment at direction of Trump to women Trump. Direction of Trump to women Trump had a... Oh, okay. That's weird wording. So,
Sorry.
women Trump had affairs with. So apparently he had affairs with people or something.
Well, imagine that.
Women Trump.
No, not a politician.
Get not a politician. Oh, Ricky.
Well, speaking of politicians, Scott.
2019. German Chancellor challenges British Prime Minister Boris Johnson to find a solution to a no-deal Brexit in 30 days at their meeting in Berlin.
Got him out of Brexit, and then he turned south somehow. I don't know what happened to him.
You almost said breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, you did miss the Paul Manafort one, too, for Donald Trump. Well, it was right after Trump. But that's okay. We can talk about that another day.
Yep. Scott, what else happened in 2019?
Nigeria goes 3 years without a case of polio and landmark toward eradication of the disease.
Dang, I hope that's not what you're laughing at, Alice.
No, it's because polio. I was
Yeah,
when I saw the
remember
polio. Like,
As a kid, I remember seeing those pictures of kids in iron lawns. Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
oh, it
Holy
did. Yeah,
crap.
like seeing that. Yeah,
Can I do the
polio.
last one?
So.
Can you do the last
Let me do
one?
that. Yes.
Yeah, why don't you take the last two, actually?
Okay, sure. So, in 2019, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, Dwayne Johnson named highest paid actor for a second year in a row, earning $89.4 million. Holy,
Whoa.
that's a lot.
That's
He now has energy drinks too that he sells at GNC.
What?
Yep, he has his own line of energy drinks
Dang.
I did not know that.
called Zao, ZAO or whatever.
Zao. Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he's like Hawaiian, I think.
No,
Yeah.
he's,
Samoan.
He's half white and, half,
What do you call it? Yeah. It's on the tip of my
Samoan.
tongue.
He's Samoan.
Samoan. There you go.
Samoan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's half Samoan.
Because he came in, when he first came in, his name was Rocky Maivia.
Yeah,
that was
he needed that
an
name.
homage to his dad.
Oh no. Yeah, it was that. But no, he said he hated the certain name that they gave him after that. Like, so then they came to just The Rock. I remember watching a little short thing about it. Not too long ago.
Yeah, that was the heyday. That was
The Attitude
when I
Era.
was watching wrestling.
Back when he had hair.
That's
Give me
when I was
89 bucks,
watching
you
it.
can call me anything. 89 million, you can call me anything you want.
Yep.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah, haha. We both said it. Your dad and I think right alike. Don't call me late for dinner, yo.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Scott.
2020, Korean pop group BTS releases single Dynamite, becomes first video to be watched more than 100 million times in 24 hours on YouTube. That
Jesus
is
Christ.
nuts.
What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
That's-
24
Hey, actually, though, we
hours?
do have one more.
That's like full viral.
2021, my friend. We have a flash flooding in Humphreys County, Middle Tennessee. It killed 22 people with dozens missing.
Dang. Yeah, nature's wicked, dude. Like,
Nature will always win.
2 birthdays.
before we move on into births and deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention, starting with Scott?
Well, we did that other. I should have stayed in there, but I forget. What was the one we talked about? I think it was the one with the tanks and the people
Oh.
that came up again.
Yeah,
Warsaw.
Warsaw invasion.
Warsaw,
thing.
yeah, and then
That
what
was a
else
big
we
event.
got here?
That
No.
was huge.
Yeah.
Invading Warsaw.
Oh yeah, that 14-year-old who was lynched and killed.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, what was his face? Actually, it wasn't highlighted, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah.
it's like Ellis Witt or something.
Nat Turner.
Yeah, Emmett Till.
I can't find it.
Go.
Oh, damn, we missed one that's
Oh, yeah.
actually kind of interesting.
What's that?
What is it?
1911, Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre by
Really?
Vincenzo Foggia, but it was recovered in 1913.
Wow.
Never heard of that.
Wow. Yeah, I remember hearing, it has been
Yeah, the Mona
stolen a
Lisa
couple of
was
times,
stolen.
actually. So,
Yeah, it's been stolen a few times.
yeah.
It's like the most unprotected, painted thing ever.
I know, right? Alice,
Did you hear? Yeah.
what did you find interesting?
Well, I found that the number 22 train departed with French Jews
Yeah.
to
yeah.
Nazi Germany. I found that very interesting. There was also that the noxious gas that was released from that lake, Nios or whatever,
The
in
volcano thing,
Cameroon.
yeah.
It killed 1,700 people and 3,500 cattle
Yeah.
or livestock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also Japan leaving the Aleutian Islands, I thought was
Yeah, that
pretty
was too.
interesting. There's
Yeah,
also a
that gives
couple,
new meaning to
yeah.
carbon monoxide, doesn't it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Emmett Till, yeah, was his name, right? For
Yeah,
the
Emmett
14-year-old. Yeah, that was also interesting to me too. Like, there was a few things. Actually, we also missed in 1963, martial law was declared in South Vietnam following the raids of the Buddhist pagodas.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm just kind of like breezing through here and seeing a few things. But yeah, like, it's crazy.
63 we were there, but we really weren't
Fully involved
Yeah.
in it.
fully
yeah.
involved, yeah. It
Well,
was
we
a
weren't
minor-
fully involved yet, but basically,
Yeah.
Then the Czechoslovakia Warsaw Pact of invasion was also very interesting.
Well, here's something interesting that we didn't cover. In 1965, Gemini 5 was launched into orbit carrying 2 astronauts. So, like, this
Oh,
is when
damn.
this is when we were testing, like sending people into space. And then 4 years later, we're landing on the moon. So,
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yep.
also in '68 William Dana. He reaches 80 kilometers, the last high altitude X-15 flight.
ooh. Huh.
Yeah, I thought you might find that one interesting.
Yeah. What
But yeah,
about
there's
you?
a few ones that we missed, but like at the same
Yeah.
time, like I mean,
hard to
there was
catch
so much today that happened that was pretty
There's so
interesting.
much that happens every day, like we can't cover it all. This is why,
Yeah.
I now show all the stuff that we don't cover to, our audience, so that way they can see just how much history, happens every single day. Like, it's incredible.
Well,
does.
if you want to make
Anything-
5 videos a day, you can cover it all.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, for me, not specific, but
Standards
the
like
two,
challenge accepted.
the 2 coup d'etats. I don't know what coup d'etats just intrigued me.
Yeah.
Someone comes in and,
Yeah, coup d'etat.
we got 2 of them today. And
Yeah.
that one specifically,
Yeah.
how he took over. He appointed himself. I don't know. They just intrigued me.
Yeah, I'm trying
Especially,
Yeah,
to,
the
we go
Boris
back to
Yeltsin.
2016-17. We tried a coup d'etat here, failed, but
Yeah.
it actually was tried.
Yeah.
yeah, here we go.
Well, yeah. 'Cause, yeah, the coup d'etat in '91 you had, and then there was a coup d'etat later too in the history.
Earlier, yeah.
There's
Oh
earlier.
yeah, those earlier than that. It
Yeah.
was what's his nuts?
Well, that was the Russian one. This
Yeah.
one.
Was that no? Was that Swedish guy?
Yeah. No.
The Sweden guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Oh wait, no, that's
No,
not it.
that's the president.
It was like in the 16 or 1700s maybe. Can't
Wasn't that
remember.
far
Let's see
back.
here. Maybe, or maybe it was the 1800s.
I don't know. Well, it's
Doesn't
somewhere
matter.
in here. Anyway, moving on into bursts. Alice, actually, I'll have you start deaths.
1772. It was.
Rudolph the
King
Red-Nosed
Gustav III.
Reindeer.
What year was it? 1572?
1772 is King Gustav III.
Yeah.
Oh, Gustav.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy
There
with
it
the
was.
big eyes.
Yeah, the googly-eyed man.
Yeah.
The guy that has his eyebrows done.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the eyebrow, like the
Yeah.
inquisitive eyebrow.
Moving on into bursts, starting us off in the year of 1858, we have Rudolf, Crown Prince of Austria. He was also heir apparent to the imperial throne of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. He was born in Scholz, Luxembourg, Lower Austria, Austro-Hungarian Empire, dying in 1889. Dang.
Damn.
Now, can you imagine,
Rudolph.
that could actually be his entire title? It's like, hi, my name
Pretty
is
much.
Rudolf Franz Karl Joseph, Crown Prince of Austria and heir apparent to the imperial throne of the... Because you know how royal people, especially back in the day, like to have their titles and everything. So it's like, you can actually, say that entire paragraph as his name. So...
Reminds me of like the Ricky Kiki Tembo, No Sa Rambo Charlie by Richie Baby Pembo. Remember that story?
No.
Yeah.
In
No.
1879, we have Claude Graham White, was an English aviation pioneer who was the first to make a night flight. Born in Bursleston, England, dying in 1959. Did he die
Hey,
yesterday?
can I get this next one? The next highlighted one, please?
Yeah, hold on a second, though. He died August 19th. So, yeah, no, he died 2 days ago. I remember reading about this guy. So,
Probably remember the hat.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
the
remember
hat, definitely.
But no, I remember him. He was the first one to make a flight at night.
Oh, okay.
Like, first night flight.
Yeah.
An aviation pioneer. But no, he was born on this date in 1879, but he actually died August 19th, 1959.
When did the Wright brothers do it? When did the Wright brothers start their flying?
I think...
in the early 1900s.
Yeah,
I think.
1905,
No, this is even
I
before
think it was
that.
1908. Oh, you're right, 1903.
So that was before that. Wow.
No.
No.
This guy, he was born before that, yes, but he made the first night flight. So,
Yeah, I see it.
yeah.
I see it. Yep.
But no, can you imagine?
Still pretty old.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
died in 1959, it was who knows when he actually did the first night flight. But
First night flights. Brookins made the first night flight in history one evening in Alabama during 1910. So, 7 years later. So, not far.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway.
Alice.
Whose turn is
Yeah.
it? You
Mine.
wanted one.
I wanted the one right here for 1891.
Oh.
Just because of where he was born and stuff. So.
Of course.
Yeah. So we have Bugs Moran in 1891. He was an American gangster and born in St. Paul, Minnesota. Died in 1957.
So do most gangsters come out of Minnesota? I'm a little confused.
Well, you've got your, we have some. We had a bunch of Irish mob out in during the Prohibition times in Minnesota.
Quite
It
a
was
bit in
Irish
New
mob
York.
going. There's
Quite a bit in New York as well.
we have a lot of caves underneath St. Paul stuff too, and a lot of those caves, which have now been closed off or shown shut, were places where the gangsters would hide booze during Prohibition.
Prohibition, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So yeah, the caves in Minneapolis and St. Paul are very useful.
Especially coming across the border from Canada, probably.
Yeah.
Bootlegging it in from
Yeah,
Canada.
we also-
hide it.
Yeah. Well, everyone knows New York is the Big Apple, but does anybody know where the Minneapolis?
Where the Minneapolis is?
Yeah. Minneapolis.
Which
Minneapolis.
Yeah. Stop it. Just stop.
Stop it. Just stop.
I've heard of the next guy.
Alice, you have another one here.
I
Do
have
I
heard
now?
of this guy.
Jack.
Here, I gotta scroll on down. We got Jack
I have
Buffett,
heard of this guy.
24. He was an American sports announcer for the St. Louis Cardinals, born in Holyoke, Massachusetts, died in 2002.
Dang.
So his son, John Buck, is still at it today. He's doing a lot of announcing.
Really?
Oh, really?
So would
Yep.
he be the young buck?
Yep,
He would
be the young buck.
Young buck.
Probably not so
You
young
and your
anymore.
puns today, Xander.
You're rolling.
But does the buck stop there?
Oh, God, don't start him, please. Don't egg him on.
I might not make sense, but $1 makes 100.
You're bucking the trend.
Anyway, Scott, what happened in 1932?
1932. Melvin von Peebles, American stage and screen actor, director of Sweetback's Badass Song, Sophisticated Gent, composer and novelist, born in Chicago, Illinois. He died in 2021.
Just last year.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Man, they put a lot of S's in that. Badass.
Yeah, badass. 57 S's at the end. You get a
Oh,
really good
damn.
one here, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, hell. Yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. 1936, Wilt Chamberlain, American College Basketball Hall of Fame center, 4-time NBA MVP, 13-time All-Star, NBA championship in 1967 and 1972 MVP, Philadelphia and the San Francisco Warriors, Philadelphia 76ers, LA Lakers, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and he died in 1999. Yeah, this guy was way ahead of his time. He was extremely tall, had a very high vertical leap, and they kind of compared like Shaquille O'Neal to him for a little while, and he had a lot of... I'll tell you this quote. They said that he slept with 20,000 women.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
if you look it up, it's true. That was what he said.
What the? Wow.
So he's a close comparison to Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Ooh.
My bedhead
The
is
Nature
pumped.
Boy Ric Flair, yeah, solid.
The Nature Boy.
1938, we have Kenny Rogers. He was a U.S. pop and country singer-songwriter, the gambler, and through the years, he was also an entrepreneur. Kenny Rogers Roasters, born in Houston, Texas, dying just 2 years ago, 2020.
Yeah, you know, have you seen him pre-facelift to post-facelift? It was like one of the worst facelift jobs ever done.
Oh, that's a shame. Bad facelift.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done it in the first place, in my opinion.
Let me see here. Facelift.
Yeah.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Yeah.
Wow.
You walk around 24/7, you look surprised. Look at
Yeah,
that,
he
the
just
second
looks
one over.
super surprised all the time.
No, look at this one. Looks like he's like in fear for his life. It's like,
Or maybe he's like on crack or something in that one.
See, my theory is I've earned every wrinkle I got. Plain and simple.
Heck yeah, that's how you live, man. Like I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to my aging.
There you go.
Like I'm waiting for my first gray hair to come in, and my family's like, "You haven't gotten one yet?" I'm like, "Nope." Apparently, all my
You
sister and my
gotta
mom
look
are
old.
getting grays in their
You
20s.
can only go forward.
whose
You
turn
can
is
only
it?
go forward.
Oh, good lord.
Whose turn is it?
I think it's possibly yours. I think because
Oh.
Scott just did his.
Didn't I just finish up with Rogers here? Kenny Rogers? Oh, wait,
No,
no,
that
it
was-
is my turn. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it is yours. Yeah.
1956, we have Kim Cattrall, is a British-Canadian actress, mannequin, Sex and the City, born in Liverpool, England. Now that sounds like a pool I
She's
don't
still
want to
alive.
swim in. You know, a pool full of livers. You know what sounds gross? Liverpool.
Just move
Well,
on.
that's where the Beatles were from. Is Liverpool,
Yeah.
England.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Alice, Scott, somebody.
I think it's mine now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Lewis, come here. You're gonna like this one. In 1961, Steven Hillenburg, American animator and cartoonist, known for SpongeBob SquarePants, was born in Lawton, Oklahoma. and he died in 2018.
Jeez,
Are you ready, kids?
pretty young.
Yeah, that's because it's SpongeBob.
Spenge Boob. So he was.
I should have had him
57.
read it, actually.
He's welcome onto the show anytime.
Yeah, he is.
So,
Oh, and here we go. Ooh, shit! We got another freaking we got another cartoonist. Unfortunately, we've talked about this before. In 1967, we have Stéphane Charbonnier. He, a Jacques cartoonist, editor for the satirical magazine Charlotte Hepburn, was born in Conflans, Saint-Paul-Maurienne, and died obviously in 2015 from the Hepburn.
He is really young
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
48, 49.
Yeah,
Let's see.
he was one of the cartoonists for Hepburn. That got the Muslims attacked and shot up and killed a bunch of people. For them depicting a picture of Muhammad.
Oh, so he was the Muhammad guy. 'Cause I was just thinking, like, was this the Muhammad guy?
Well, wait, who
I
got
think he's the
stabbed
one that-
just the other day? That they had a hit out on him for years. Wasn't that? They stabbed that guy and he's living, but he's in the hospital.
Well, this guy died in
Oh,
2015.
from
No, I know
Hepburn?
this isn't the guy. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
No, he died back in 2015
Yeah.
when the attack on the Heppo business.
Some Iranian
happened.
just came, was here illegally in this country and just stabbed a guy giving a speech. I thought he was a cartoonist.
No, I think I heard about that, but I might.
March 12th, Nevada police allege woman stabbed dates. Something else. Iran police arrest Afghan. That's Iran. Woman stabbed date retaliation for a U.S.-Iran drone strike. What the hell? Like, Anyways,
Moving on.
Scott.
1973, Sergey Brin, Russian-born American computer scientist and businessman, co-founded Google with Larry Page, born in Moscow, Soviet Union.
Damn.
So a Soviet
Google.
co-founded Google. Now we know why they're like that. So,
The
We've
Soviets
had-
were mad because they took Google from them.
yeah.
Google has a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
You have another one here. Oh, hey. The fast guy himself.
In 1986, Usain Bolt, Jamaican sprinter of the Olympic gold 100 meter, 200 meter in 2008, 2012, and 2016, born in Sherwood Content, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, man. That's probably-
1988, we have Casey Musgraves, was a U.S. country singer-songwriter, same trailer, different park, Golden Hour, born in Golden, Texas. Huh, Golden Hour, Golden, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that has something to do, like if she named the song after her, place of birth or something. I don't know.
I've never heard of her.
I haven't either. Miss Alice, start us off with deaths. Lady Death.
Yes, Lady Death, I am. Hang on. I was just looking and seeing who was born in 1984. That might be worthy of note. And
1614.
Who was born in 84?
well, we have a B.J. Upton, American baseball player born in Norfolk, Virginia.
I know who that
Melissa Schumann, American actress for Love Don't Cost a Thing, was born in San Clemente, California.
San Clemente.
And-
That's on fire.
San Clemente.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Neil Dexter, a South African-born cricketer born in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Huh.
So, but yeah.
is. B.J.
I'll-
Upton has a brother, Dustin.
Ooh.
Who died to date?
In 1614, we have Elizabeth Bathory, the Hungarian countess and world's most prolific female serial killer, dies at the age of 54.
Yeah. She's a countess from the renowned Bathory family of nobility in the Kingdom of Hungary. She had been labeled the most prolific female serial killer in history.
Jeez.
Together with 4 collaborators, she was accused of torturing and killing hundreds of girls between 1585 and 1610.
Jeez.
Hundreds. Good lord.
Yeah, Dark Ages, baby.
Yeah. You have another one.
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I do. Hang on.
Wow.
Trotsky. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, shit snacks. Holy buckets, really?
Yeah.
In 1940, we got Leon Trotsky, Russian Marxist revolutionary political theorist and founder of the Red Army, was assassinated at the age of 62, by an ice pick wielding Ramon Mercader.
Yeah. Ice pick. So just like probably in the
So,
head.
yeah, well, he was a Marxist. He had it coming.
I think they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was becoming a problem,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
The founder
Sleeping
of the Red
with the
Army.
sick-
That's how they solve their problems.
Yeah.
No problem. Not a problem anymore.
Nope.
What was it? What was it in Robot Chicken? We're solving the problem, and we're solving the problem,
Solving the problem.
solving the problem.
I think that was was it Robot Chicken or was it Family Guy?
No, it was Robot Chicken.
Solving the problem. Solving the problem.
Problem solved. But there is a possibility that might have carried over to Family Guy, being that Seth Green was
Yeah.
in both.
Yeah.
So, but I think wasn't it Bush doing it, solving the problem?
I don't know. I'll
remember.
look it up. But Scott,
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Scott, what happened in '64?
In 1964, Palmiro Togliatti, an Italian politician and General Secretary of the Communist Party of Italy from 1926 to 1934, and then 1938 to 1964, dies of a cerebral hemorrhage at 71.
Dang.
So they say.
So a brain
Yeah.
bleed.
So they say. Yeah.
Solve the problem.
Solve the problem.
Solving the problem.
Solving the problem.
He died of a brain bleed.
Ooh, shit. Can I take 2003?
Yes.
Died
This
of
is
a
one of
brain
the major
bleed.
ones. I'm sorry, because this is like he was one of. For all those out there who know Rock and Roll McDonald's, Wesley Willis, the American underground singer and songwriter and visual artist, he died of leukemia at the age of 40.
Wow.
I actually personally got a headbutt from him
Oh,
when I went and saw him at First Avenue. Yeah, I went and saw him. He has a perma bruise on his forehead
Oh my God.
from he headbutts people. He headbutted me. That was his way of
Awesome.
saying hello. But he was like a 300-pound schizophrenic African American, and he just used like Casio, like a Casio keyboard, one of those like dinky ones,
Yeah.
and used like one of those little automatic like beats that you can play.
Oh,
and
are you
then
kidding
play
me?
with it. And that's how he did it. Like actually, Xander, you should close it off with Rock and Roll McDonald's tonight.
Rock and Roll McDonald. I'm pretty sure that's copywritten. So.
Probably, maybe. Rock over London, rock over Chicago, Wheaties, Breakfast of Champions. He would always end his songs with some type of a thing like that. Kodak, see how it develops.
Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to everything Omni Coalition. It has its own YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, all that stuff. For all of you and all of us, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
1 p.m. Eastern, I believe.
That is correct.
Yep,
Yep.
he said it.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm not.
for your dose of Past Events Daily, I am A.O. Xander.
I am Scott.
I am Who Is Alice.
Meat Cleaver.
And you, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.